South Africa is aiming to reduce carbon gas emissions as part of the global campaign to reduce carbon emissions to net zero by 2050. The country has developed a 5-year plan to achieve short-term national determined contributions, NDC.
We estimate for that period would amount to just under 1.5 trillion rands, is to make sure that South Africa meets its ambitious NDC target for decarbonization to reduce greenhouse gas emissions to within the range that is contained in our revised NDC that was deposited just before COP26 in Glasgow last year, into within a range of 420 to 350 million tons of CO2 equivalent by 2030.
However, there are funding challenges to the tune of 700 billion rand.
Based on discussions that we've already started with the private sector, we see that great levels of support and enthusiasm for supporting this transition will likely result in about 500 billion coming from there. And then there'll be an additional layer from further public development finance institutions and multilateral development bank money, and which leaves the plan round about 44% underfunded.
The Climate Finance Task Team says it is also weighing up how it will take up donor offers from international country partners. The task team wants the terms of these offers to be favorable and not burdensome for future generations.
We then, right at the start, developed a set of guiding principles that would guide the quality of the finance that South Africa would need to secure in the investment plan. And they also reflect how this $8.5 billion offer from the international partner countries would then be assessed against those criteria.
The minister in the presidency says the Just Energy Transition Plan must protect vulnerable workers and communities that have been dependent on coal.
At a certain point in time, they will be they will not be actually buying cars that are not oriented to the new system. In other words, they will not be buying cars that are emitting what we call green gases. So it means if we don't move apace with that call, no less than 100,000 jobs are under threat. In other words, in that sector, we lose being a stakeholder or a trading partner beyond that period.
The Just Energy Transition Plan will focus on 3 sectors: electricity, new energy vehicles, and green hydrogen. Ulelani Philip, SABC News, Parliament.